Hi friends, I'm Cheryl. Welcome to my channel. I'm recording this today because I've encountered something that I am not sure is what the right way to handle it is. And I have prayed about this and I've asked the angels, and this is what they've told me to do. And I know they're guiding me. Is there a right way and a wrong way to heal? That's the question. Are we empowered when we make decisions for others, or are we powerful? For many years of my life, I felt like my job was to take care of other people. Not only my job, but I thought that that's what I had been placed on this earth for. And I made a lot of mistakes, but I'm accountable for them. And I now understand that they were part of my healing journey. Was that the right healing journey? It was the healing journey that I created through every decision I made. Our life journeys, and therefore our healing journeys, are completely within our own control. Or so we want to feel it should be. In 1994, I was newly retired. Well, not retired. I'd gotten out of the military. I was working, and I knew that my life was out of my control. And one morning, I started driving to work, but I ended up sitting in front of the mental health clinic on the base. And I sat there for a long time, but I couldn't go in. And it took me a while before I finally contacted them and made an appointment. Not the same day. I mean, like a while as in, a while afterwards. And I started seeing a counselor, and I didn't understand what they wanted me to do. I was still in a place of resistance. But in the last 5 years, all that has shifted. Really longer. 2012 is really the beginning of my healing journey. through a series of retreats that I went on that really opened up my heart. But while I could then see and acknowledge my pain and take care of myself a little bit more, I didn't know how to change things. I didn't know how to unpack all of the things I had been stuffing down my whole life. I didn't know how to take them out and look at them. Whenever I took them out, they were painful. I didn't even understand what message they were giving me often. My journey has been one of trial and error. How many of you can relate to that? And as we go on this spiritual journey, we find things that work for us. We find things that we try and we don't really get what we want out of it. I was married for 28 years total. To a man who was an alcoholic. And I really did learn pretty quickly in our marriage what that meant. He had told me he was an alcoholic before we got married, but I didn't really understand what that was. I thought that meant he wasn't happy, and if he was, then he wouldn't drink. But I did learn that that was his choice. I didn't walk away because I didn't know how to do that. But I didn't own all of his crap after a very long time. It took me a very long time. Because as one person who thought that I was put on this earth to help others, there was always that component. But I did learn that I wasn't causing him to drink. And I couldn't do anything that would make him stop. No amount of crying, coercing. Do we try those things? I know I did. The other night I did a video, Thoughts in the Rain. And I talked about should people have to change for you to be together? Should people have to change? Well, that example I just gave you is my forcing change. In order for him to be what I thought I needed, he would have had to change. Because I thought I needed somebody who wouldn't be drinking, who wouldn't be toxic. I blamed everything on that. it was very easy to do that and not face my stuff because all of that created such a toxic environment. So I couldn't see beyond that toxic environment. Even when I wanted to heal, I found it hard to wade through that to figure out me. And in some cases, it was just easier to see that that was toxic and think that if that was gone, then everything would be okay. And it wasn't. Fast forward to this last few years and this journey and the calling that I had to heal, to be a healer. What qualifications did I have to be a healer? I asked the divine, and they showed me that very early in my life, I was shown that I could heal. And through my entire life, the person that they made me attracted people who needed to talk. I inspired real conversation. And I really have found through this channel and my connection with you that that's a large part about why I'm here. I also spent an entire career leading and mentoring people, not from a power position, but from a position of cooperating, teaching, growing. It was what I thought was one of my most important missions. I raised my children, which was probably my most important vision and mission, but I did not feel like I did that well. I felt like I did the work stuff well. But my children are my heart. And as I've healed, I've tried to help them by being a light and showing them that they can heal. Over Christmas, my son came on my channel and did an interview with me. Unfortunately, my daughter-in-law, who's also a healer, is very desperate to heal and has felt very much as though she couldn't get Justin to heal. And therefore, she left. She's gone to someone who she feels can help her heal. That's her choice. But she's using my son's need to heal against him. Good morning. Holding it as a reason to not be able to see his son. And that's where I struggle. As the Divine Feminine, and as a person who has been on a healing journey, I have had to learn that I cannot force someone else to heal. And I can't make them responsible for my not healing. This is a challenging time. And my son is healing. He's choosing to heal. And he's choosing himself. Not because she's told him to, and not because it's the only way he can get his son. But because now he recognizes that he has things to heal. The churn unturned that, and he could finally see those things that were stuffed down inside. Sometimes when we stuff it down inside, it's not like we're ignoring it. It's like we recognize that it was there and we think that we've just put it away. And we're coping. But we're not living our best life. And sometimes in coping, we're not coping well. Is there a right way to heal? It's whatever way that works, that moves you forward, that makes you realize that you're that important. And other people can't tell you how to do that, or when to do that, or why to do that. They can't manipulate you, and you shouldn't manipulate others. And I do have a problem with feeling that right now there are people who call themselves healers who are trying very desperately to manipulate. So please send love and light my way to handle that. And I'm sending love and light your way. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on this subject. Sending you so much love.